Hey guys, we are going to be in Matthew chapter 13. Matthew chapter 13, we're going to start reading at verse 24. It says, "Here's another story Jesus told. The kingdom of heaven is like a farmer who planted good seed in his field. That night the workers slept. The enemy came and planted weeds among the wheat, then slipped away. When the crop began to grow and produce grain, the weeds also grew. The farmer's workers went to him and said, 'Sir, in the field where you planted the good seed is full of weeds. Where did they come from?' 'An enemy has done this,' the farmer exclaimed. 'Should we pull out the weeds?' they asked. 'No,' he replied. 'You'll uproot the wheat if you do. Let both grow together until the harvest. Then I will tell the harvesters to sort out the weeds, tie them into bundles, and burn them, and to put the wheat into the barn.'" Strong statements here, strong story here. And later we find out that Jesus talked all the time in parables and stories to hide from some and to reveal to others the truth of the gospel. But when we look at this, okay, look at this story. He said the gospel's like this. The kingdom of heaven is like this. This is what will happen, and that is, the word will go out. The word will go out as seed, and we plant, and God is growing us and the knowledge of His kingdom as such. But there are also the enemy will come in and plant wheat among us, tares among us, weeds among us. It does that. It's like a lot of times you can't tell the difference. Now, we can tell the difference in behavior. We should be able to. We can tell the difference in fruit. We should be able to tell those things. We should be able to tell the difference in behavior. But when they're first growing, you can't really tell a whole lot of difference. Everything's green. I mean, you go in there plucking one by one, but you're liable to get a lot of the wheat. And you never could do that. And you never could pluck a weed one by one in a field that's completely greened with new plants and with weeds. With wheat and weeds. And he says, no. They're going to grow together like we grow together with unbelievers out here. I mean, grow together meaning that we're all in the same world. We're all walking in the same, offices. We're all working in the same jobs. We're doing all those things together. We're all growing together. But, there's going to be a time of harvest. And he says, listen, he says, let them grow together while it's time, when harvest comes, we'll separate them. We'll separate believers from non-believers. You hear what I'm saying? It's like, look, while it's young, while they're growing, it's hard to tell them apart. And once they get going good, it's like, no, we don't have to go in there and separate the two right now. They're going to grow together. Our hope is that, in fact, the supernatural happens and that God changes a weed into wheat as they're growing together. That's not something we can do as humans, but it's something God can do and only God can do. But they grow together, and it's eventually at some point, there will be a harvest. And when that harvest happens, God will do the separating. God will do the separating of the wheat and tares. The tares will be bundled up and then burned forever. All right. So that's what this key story here is. It's a beautiful story, but it's also a very alarming story for those who don't know Christ. So please tell everyone you know about this Jesus and about the fact that there is coming a harvest. In that harvest, the wheat will be separated from the weeds. So, my goodness gracious, tell the world about Jesus and about His salvation gift. Love you guys. See you. Bye-bye.